Great. Hello, everybody. This is Iva Berghmann, mindset trainer, action coach, and business strategist. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this live video or recorded video. I'm Iva Berghmann, mindset trainer, action coach, and business strategist. And on this channel, you'll find proven tips and tools that'll take you from where you are to where you want to be in business and your life, especially in business. So today we have a very special subject that it was actually a question that was addressed to me the other day. So I started a little bit of searching in order to answer that question. And the question was, how can a brand new brand win over competition? And this is a very legitimate question. Because nowadays, when we look at corporations especially, we see that these corporations have the resources to be very present in the market and to promote themselves. And when I say resources, that means that they have money, they have experience, and they have people, qualified people that 24/7 are promoting those brands, and they can and they leverage actually these resources. So it might seem almost impossible to come up on the market with a new idea and to grow a business for your customers. So the question, as I've said earlier, was very legitimate, and I want to address these questions today because I have some answers, and my answers are in direct correlation also with the businesses that come in the market with new innovative ideas. But also, if you are a fashion brand or a fitness coach or a fitness trainer, or you have some new nutrition, or perhaps you have homeware and you want to grow your brand in the market, and you're asking yourself, well, how can I compete with bigger brands? And I would have loved to give you a short answer or an easy answer, but I'm afraid there is neither an easy answer or a hard answer. It is what it is. One thing that I can say to you is the fact that although the big brands have the resources, they lack some of resources that you might have, and you could leverage on those resources. And those resources might be your heart, or no matter how holistic this may sound, you have your heart, you have a personal touch that can relate to your customer, and then that can convince your customer to buy from you, not from a big brand. So let's dive in. What can you do? The number one thing that you can do is to make a persistent market research. This is a must. You have to know your customer. You have to gather customer feedbacks and suggestions for improvement. How many times can you do? Can you take those feedbacks? As much as you can, as often as you can. Use surveys as much as you can. Ask your customers, what do you want? What do you need? How can I do better for you? How can I be better? And so on. Also, you have to realize the second research point. You have to realize that the buying behaviors are changing. The buyers are changing. We see new buyers, new generations of buyers that are coming up on the market. So you have to know your customer, not only who is it a male, is it a female, their age, their occupations, and so on. You have to know also what are their main problems, their main pain points. And this today, they might have some pain points, but this might change over the course of the next weeks, next months, next year. And let's address the elephant in the room. If you would have asked me, or my customers, or any customers, what were their problems in 2019, you would have an answer, a type of answer. But now, if we address the same questions to our customers or to a new generation of customers that it's growing right now, like people, youngster, teenagers that are 14, 15 years, you will find different answers. So that is why you have to research constantly what are new pain points and new ways to solve their problems or their needs. And for those of you who are joining this live video, today I'm addressing a question that was brought to my attention, and the question is how you can brand yourself so you can win over the competition that has the resources, meaning they have the money, they have the knowledge, they have experience, and they have people to do it for them. And perhaps you are a startup, or perhaps you are a small business and you don't have these kinds of resources, but you can do different actions that might help you to beat the competition. And I said earlier, you have heart, you have passion, and you can do certain actions in order to win over the competition. Another thing that you can do is to improve your product's features. Let's say that you sell a certain type of product. I could say a pen, pencil, doesn't matter. What can we do better with that object? How can the client benefit more by using that object? This might be an example. You would have to think, to brainstorm somehow the ways that you can improve your products or your services, and one of the sources might be your clients. And I remember that I was asking in one of my emails, I was asking my email list, what would they want to see inside the membership area? And they said, well, it would be nice if we had like a daily pill that'll take you like 10 seconds to read and to boost our energy or to boost our motivation. So I inserted inside the membership area, because we do have a membership that is called 3M Marketing Lab, and 3M stands for Master Market and Monetize, and we inserted in the membership area, because it was easy to do it, a special category which is called Quick Tips. And each day we are posting either a small quote with some explanation, not more than 10 rows, because we want the customer experience to be as quick as possible, because that was what they requested, and they said something quick, 10 seconds, just to have some energy and to take action. So this is one of the ways that you can find out actually what your customers want, need, and try to deliver those features, those benefits, or that experience. Of course, in the case of the services, like I'm doing trainings and coaching or consultancy, this might be a little bit easier than if you have products and you have to develop some new benefits of your product. Don't be shy. If you're here, you can address questions, you can comment, of course. I will be more than happy to answer and to talk to you. Another thing that you can do to win over competition is to find more relevant marketing. I was thinking the other days how well and how easy Instagram trained us. And I'm not sure if this is a good word or a bad word, but anyway, Instagram forces us, conditions us to do maybe things that we don't like to do in order to grow our businesses, to be more visible, to beat the algorithm. And I was somehow appalled, and somehow I was even furious, because I don't like doing reels. I don't like doing lip syncing. I like giving value in much more than 10 seconds, because I do not believe that you can learn something in 10 seconds, something that it'll change radically your business or the way you market yourself. So that is why I decided to go back somehow and to keep YouTube as one of my main channels to promote myself and to promote my business. But when I say more relevant marketing, I say actually to find what is relevant not to you, because you might like staying in front of the camera and doing lip syncing and rolling your eyes and do whatever it's necessary for you to grow. Perhaps you are a big fan of edutainment, but relevant for your customers, relevant for your audience, relevant for your tribe, relevant for the people you try to attract as your customers. And if you try to realize what is relevant for them, but also relevant for you in the way that you can also monetize, because if you do something and everybody's just doing like, heart, I'm afraid these likes and hearts are not a convertible I'm sorry, I don't know what is the word, like dollars, euros, you cannot monetize anyway. So this is one of the main topics that I have with my customers, because we are also doing marketing consultancy, and our customers are saying, well, I want a YouTube account, I want Instagram, I want LinkedIn, I want Twitter, I want Pinterest, I want to be also on Clubhouse, and so on. I say, okay, where does your customer spend time? Where does he or she spend time? Well, we don't know. That's correct. This is a correct answer. So in order for you to find more relevant marketing places where you can promote your products, your services, or yourself, if you are like a personal brand, then first, at least in the first 6 months, you have to test it in order to realize what would be the main channels on which you can promote your business. Otherwise, you're just net fishing instead of spear fishing. And actually, when you are testing and you see what's working and what's not working, when you see who's coming on your boat, metaphorically speaking, of course, yeah, who do you relate to? Who's buying your products? What are the main channels where they buy your products or your services? Then you can draw a line and say with certainty that in that moment or in this moment, your marketing channels are XYZ. But I have to warn you though, these marketing channels might change over the course of the next 3 to 6 to 8 months. I wish I would say in the next 2 years, but I'm afraid we are living in such a fast-forward times that things are changing more rapidly than we can adapt, adjust, learn, and so on. That is why another thing that you can do in order to win over competition is to reinvent your strategies over and over again by stopping by not thinking actually that if a certain strategy worked well last week or last month or last year or last decade, it will work today. No. There are some strategies that you might master in one moment because you have a certain circumstance and they performed okay. Otherwise, they will not work for you. Another thing that you can do in order to compete and grow over competition, this is so hot because I have lights and so on, and I'm still not sure if you're seeing me well. But anyway, very important to align your message to your mission and to your products and to your vision. And one of the questions that was addressed to me a few months ago was, Iva, what is the difference between a mission and a vision? And I said, yeah, that's a very good question also. And I will tell you, the vision, you share the vision with your employees and you share the mission with your customers. So the vision is the way, is what you share with your employees, and the mission is what you have to offer for your customers. So when you are, when are you working on your company? Goals, business plan, vision, mission, and so on. Make sure you align those. If you say that one of the values of your company is quality, make sure you deliver quality. Not many mistakes will be forgiven by your customers. So you make sure that at least you take care of aligning your values to your products, to your mission, and so on. So be very careful of that, because here is what you see actually when you are looking at the big brands. And since now the group in which is also Louis Vuitton is the number one in the world as net worth and so on. If you're watching Burberry also, you will see that these fashion brands have a very aligned, congruent, cohesive branding strategy. The way they position the letters, the colors, the size of the letters, the models, everything is aligned. So make sure you also do that. And the last but not least thing that you can do in the phase of in-house to compete and to grow is to make a customer experience and a customer support experience unrivaled. So that is when I say you have heart, you have passion, and you can monetize on that. You can leverage, because this is power, guys. When you show appreciation and consideration, and when you care about the customer, even if you are making slightly mistakes, the customer will forgive you. They will pass on that. They will give you, they will forgive you. That's the best way to put it. So make sure right from the beginning of your company, and if you have not done this yet, do it now. Ask yourself, what are my core values? What is the customer experience? What is my promise to my customer? How is feeling the customer when he's opening the products? Do I have an ugly box? Remember, if for those of you who have ever bought a Mac or an iPhone, what is the customer experience? What was the experience of unboxing? What was that experience? I remember that I bought 2 months ago some shoes from a new brand in Europe, and I was a little bit concerned of the fact that I don't know the brand, I don't know the quality of the brand, and they were a little bit pricey, but I said, anyway, they have a 60 days guarantee and I can get my money back. So I went in and I ordered online those shoes, and they came. The box was white,